Hey guys, Mansoor here. So today I wanted to talk a bit about a common mistake that I see a lot of business owners, marketeers, SEOs do, and that is they rely too much on tools like Ahrefs and Semrush that give you third-party data and that give you data that are estimates at best versus relying on tools like Google Search Console, Google Keywords Planner, Google Analytics that give you first-party data, or as you would say, straight from the horse's mouth. And mind you, those tools, the latter tools, they're free, whereas these tools they cost you some money. And don't get me wrong, I'm not having a go at Ahrefs, Semrush. I think they're great tools, but when it comes to auditing your SEO campaigns, when it comes to auditing your search performance, I think that uh, relying on first party data and tools like Google Search Console is far better than relying on these tools. So let me just show you an example. This is a project that I've been working on for a while, and this is a client that approached me. They operate in the healthcare recruitment industry, and their organic traffic was just collapsing, was taking a beating, right? So they peaked at around 18,000 organic visitors, then it went down to 600, and then they slowly started to rebound back up. So when they contacted me, this is when the traffic was still falling. So what I did was I proceeded to do an audit. I took access of Google Search Console. I used Screaming Frog, and while my audit was going on, this is when their traffic slowly started to rebound. So they took a sigh of relief. And this is the point I want to make. A lot of businesses, when they go through something similar and their traffic starts to come back up, they think to themselves, oh, maybe it was an algorithm update and things are going to go, or at least they hope things are going to go back to normal. But that's a mistake you would do if you relied on estimates and third party data. So if we take a look at their Google Search Console, you'll see that they were averaging around 9,500 clicks and 2.5 million impressions. But just last month, those figures fell down to 3,000. So 66% of the clicks are gone. 1 million of their impressions on average is gone. And this trend is only continuing. It's only going to get worse, right? So if you relied just on Ahrefs and tools like that, you would probably think that, well, things are looking better now. We're recovering. But the first party data tells you otherwise, and this is just a high level snapshot. Why this is happening is because of a lot of reasons, primarily that this business and like so many other businesses, they still rely on SEO strategies that would have worked in 2015, 16, 17, but they don't work anymore now. So the case in point that I'm trying to make is that if you rely on first party data from tools like Google Search Console, Google Keyword Planner, you will be in a better position to judge the effectiveness of your SEO campaigns and make adjustments accordingly. Versus if you relied on third party data, you might end up making the wrong decisions. So that's just something I wanted to share. Hopefully, you found this helpful, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.